What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be checking out the Fesley Electric Guitar off of Amazon. This thing was about $150 shipped, brand new from Amazon. And I gotta say, the specs on this thing for how fantastic it plays and how great it sounds, this thing is absolutely f***ing awesome. But let's go into the specs real quick. It's got a poplar body and a thin matte finish. It's got your typical Stratocaster layout for pickups, humbucker in the bridge, single coil in the middle and the neck, one volume, two tone knobs, a 5-way pickup selector. I don't know what the nut is made out of. I'm gonna go the length and say it's probably plastic, but it's actually a really good nut for being plastic. The tuners, they are a vintage Strat style imitation, there's no name, brand style tuners in satin black, and they feel okay. But the thing that blows my mind with this guitar after first playing it is how incredibly good the neck is. Like, there's not one single sharp fret along the sides, and there's not one fret that's uneven, which for $150 at that price point, to find a guitar that has frets and a neck that perfect is unheard of. There's guitars 10 times as much as this that would not have frets as perfect as this one is, which is crazy. It's unbelievable. The amount of quality that's in this instrument and how fantastic it plays. The only things I've done to the guitar after receiving it, and this was just personal preference, I straightened the neck just a little bit. There's a little bit of bow, which that's totally fine. And the bridge, I lowered the saddles just a little bit. But that was just for preference. I like the action super low, which honestly, I could have rocked the gig without even touching it. And it's cool. It comes with a nice little gig bag. It's on the cheaper side, but it's better than nothing. Again, $150. You get a guitar that looks awesome, plays awesome, with a nice gig bag. It's like a killer deal. Alright, so enough talk. Let's plug this thing in, see how this thing shreds and sounds. Let's check it out. So heck yeah, man, this thing sounds freaking absolutely dope and plays phenomenal. It's insane the level of quality went into this. Couple gripes I have with this instrument. Nothing too crazy with one. The other might be a deal breaker for some of you. If we look on the back, see if I can get this in on camera. For the spring cavity for the bar, they have the cover sitting on top of the body. Meanwhile, the electronics cavity, they have it recessed. So like, why didn't they just recess both? I don't know the thought process behind that. To me, that makes absolutely no sense. But honestly, when you play it, it doesn't really bother you. I don't really notice it, even with playing with a strap. If it is something that bothers you, you could just take it off. Not a big deal. The other gripe I have though, the tuners, even though they feel nice and look nice, they're not that great. They don't hold the tuning all that well. And I even have the strings strung up in like a locking method, and it doesn't hold tune all that well. Could be in tandem with the bridge as well. One thing I would do with this guitar, if I was going to play it out live, I would swap out the tuners for some nice locking tuners, which that's not too expensive of an upgrade. But the pickups are fantastic. I mean, the single coils, they're a little noisy, which is to be expected, but yeah, other than that, this is a great value instrument. And for anybody out there that's looking to get into guitar without breaking the bank, or if you want like a nice Charvel copy, again, without crippling the wallet, this is a great option. And there's like 5 other finishes of this guitar. They're all the same layout. It's just different paint jobs. They're different prices for some reason. I don't know why. But I'm going to throw a link in the description below if you want to check them out. I'm not affiliated with this guitar. I'm not being paid to review it. I bought this with my own money. These are my own honest opinions of the guitar. If you're going to play live, I would swap the tuners out, which again, that's not a big to-do. But other than that, this thing is fantastic for the price. I completely and totally recommend this thing. But anyway, guys, that's the video. If you like this review, please hit that like and subscribe button. That would mean the world to me. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, everybody.